Good morning and welcome to the 186th commencement of Ball State University. I am Susana Rivera Mills and I have the pleasure of serving as Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Please remain standing as Ms. Kelsey Cosen, a Doctor of Arts candidate in the School of Music, sings the national anthem. Please be seated. Members of the faculty, graduates, parents, and friends, this is a most happy day, and we are glad to have all of you here to share in this important occasion. It is a very special time for you who are graduating and for your families and friends, and we offer our warmest congratulations. I am pleased to introduce the platform party, the Board of Trustees, the administration, and those participating in today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all introductions are completed. I'll ask the platform party to stand as I call your name. Ms. Roanne Royer-Engel, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Ms. Rebecca Mena, Trustee. Mr. Lauren Malm, Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Ms. Rebecca Rice, Vice President for Government Relations. Mr. Matt Momper, Assistant Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Kathy Wolf, Vice President for Marketing and Communications. Dr. Susan McDowell, Vice Provost for Research. Dr. Tarek Mahfouz, Chairperson, University Senate, Associate Dean, R. Wayne Stopenel College of Architecture and Planning, and Professor, Department of Construction Management and Interior Design. Dr. Kay Bales, Vice President for Enrollment Planning and Management. Ms. Beth Getz, Director of Intercollegiate Athletics. Dr. Sue Hodges-Moore, Chief Strategy Officer. Mr. Jake Logan, President of the Ball State University Foundation and Vice President for University Advancement. Ms. Sally Falling, Vice President and General Counsel. Dr. Patricia Lang, Professor of Chemistry, who is carrying the presidential mace. Ms. Kelsey Cosen, our vocalist. Dr. Sharon Paulson, Professor Emerita of Educational Psychology and today's commencement speaker. Mr. Jeffrey Mearns, President. Dr. John Emmert, Dean of Honors College, and Ms. Kelly Lawrence, Chair of the Alumni Council. At this time, I would also like to introduce the other administrators, college deans, and associate deans who are seated with the graduates. Again, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Dean Dave Ferguson, Stopenel College of Architecture and Planning. Brian Dean Steve Ferris, Miller College of Business, and Associate Dean Sushil Sharma. Dean Paige Turner, College of Communication, Information, and Media. Dean Seth Beckman, College of Fine Arts, and Associate Dean Michael O'Hara. Dean Mitch Whaley, College of Health, and Associate Deans Yayanthi Kandaya and Anthony Mahan. Dean Maureen McCarthy, College of Sciences and Humanities, and Associate Deans Jill Coleman and Kevin Smith. Interim Dean Roy Weaver, Teachers College, Associate Deans Susan Tancock and Dave McIntosh, and Assistant Dean Kendra Lowry. Dean Adam Beach, Graduate School. Associate Dean Amy Livingston, Honors College. And Dean Matthew Shaw, University Libraries. Today, our sign language interpreters are Alan Hawker and Tabitha Poplin. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. Now I am pleased to welcome to the podium President Mearns.
Thank you. Thank you, Susanna, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege today and every day to serve as the president of Ball State University, and it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Sharon Paulson. Professor Paulson retired at the end of this past academic year, and that completed her 28th year of service to our Teachers College and to our university. As a professor of educational psychology, she taught undergraduate and graduate courses in child and adolescent development. From her leadership in the classroom to her excellence in research, Professor Paulson has had a lasting impact on our students, on our university, and on the field of developmental psychology. In 2018, she was the winner of Ball State's Outstanding Faculty Award. This award recognizes a career of excellence in teaching, scholarship, and service. Professor Paulson was also the recipient of numerous awards from the Teachers College, including the Outstanding Teacher Award, the Outstanding Research Award, and the Outstanding Service Award. Professor Paulson received her education at the College of William and Mary, from which she graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in 1981. She went on to earn both her master's degree and her doctoral degree in developmental psychology at Virginia Commonwealth University. And then in 1991, she joined the faculty of our Department of Educational Psychology and began her service to our university and to our students. Professor Paulson was a critical member of many committees, task forces, and strategic planning teams. She held leadership roles as Department Chair of Educational Psychology and Interim Associate Dean of Teachers College. She was also the co-founder and the director of the Education Program Evaluation Center and the Center for Collaboration in Educational Development, directing hundreds of thousands of dollars in external grant funding. Professor Paulson's academic accomplishments include authoring 2 books, publishing more than 40 peer-reviewed articles and book chapters, and presenting more than 100 times at national and international professional conferences. In the field of developmental psychology, Professor Paulson's work helped change people's perceptions about family and school influences on adolescent achievement, the relation of family demographics to high-stakes test scores, and educational program evaluation. In addition to her service to our university, Professor Paulson served in leadership roles for the Society for Research in Adolescence, the Midwestern Educational Research Association, and she was the co-editor of The Teacher Educator. She has 2 textbooks that have become required reading in teacher education programs all across our country. Dr. Paulson, we are fortunate to have you as our commencement speaker today, and I, along with everyone else, look forward to your remarks. Dr. Sharon Paulson.
Thank you, President Mearns, for that introduction. Good morning. Board of Trustees, President Mearns, Provost Rivera-Mills, distinguished members of the Platform Party, faculty colleagues, families, friends, sponsors, mentors, and class of 2019. It is a privilege to be addressing you at this auspicious occasion today. So graduates, in the spirit of Ball State's anthem, are you ready to fly? I can't hear you. Good, because your parents are ready to kick you out of the house. I too am proud to be part of Ball State's class of 2019, as you're not the only ones leaving the nest today. It's an honor to be your commencement speaker, but it's especially fitting that I give this address in my last year at Ball State. After 28 years on the faculty, I have retired, so I beg your pardon if I become a bit emotional. A hearty congratulations, graduates. You are now yet another statistic. When you came to Ball State, you were among roughly 66% of all high school graduates who go to college. So you were already among a select group when you started your college journey. Now you're part of an even more distinguished group, as only about 60% of students ever graduate from college. You are now among only 33% of adults in the U.S. who hold a college degree. Those of you earning graduate degrees are among only 9% of educated adults. These are extraordinary accomplishments, and I commend you all for making it to the elite ranks of the highly educated. So what do you want to hear from your commencement speaker that will provide you guidance and inspire you to do great things? A few months ago, I asked my 4 grown children that same question. They confessed that they didn't remember what their commencement speaker had said to them. In fact, they didn't even remember who their commencement speaker was. They confessed they may not have listened very closely. But their advice to me in creating this address was, keep it short and make it funny. Well, I'm not very good at either one of those. So I'm going to talk to you about how we got here today and perhaps provide some guidance for moving forward. Consider life a string of choices. You're here today because of the choices you made. You chose to graduate from high school. You chose to go on to college. You chose a major, maybe more than once. And you chose to complete your degree. Some of these choices were easy, others more difficult, and many, probably most, were inspired by others around you, perhaps a teacher, a family member, or a friend. But my many years of research on the influence of parenting on achievement taught me that the number one influence on your educational choices were, and still are, your parents. They instilled in you the value of education, the strong internal drive that guided your choices. A string of choices led me here too. Like many of you, I was a first-generation college student. Even though my parents didn't go to college, they instilled in me a passion for learning and encouraged and expected me to go to college. I chose to go to the College of William and Mary. I chose to double major in physics and psychology. But when I graduated, I had no idea what I was going to do. I soon learned that physics teachers were in short supply in the 1980s. So guided by the value I put on education, I chose to become a teacher. My students were from very diverse backgrounds, but the one thing I noticed consistently was that the students with the most support from home were the ones who did best in my classes. My students inspired me to learn more about families and parenting and their role on adolescents' achievement. So I left physics behind, and after years of teaching, I chose to pursue psychology. I chose to earn a doctoral degree in developmental psychology, and in 1991, with several job offers on the table, I chose Ball State. Then for 28 years, I chose to be the best educator that I could be. I taught my classes with passion, I pursued my research with vigor, and I offered my service to the university community and profession with great pride. So not only is your life a string of your own choices, but you're impacted by the choices of others. My choices, and those of a few other Ball State faculty who chose me for this honor, impacted you, and so I am your commencement speaker. So now is the time during my address that the graduates, maybe for a minute, can stop listening. Check your Facebook, read your email, text messages. I'd like instead to talk to the parents, families, sponsors, mentors, guardians, and other significant figures in our graduates' lives. Thank you. Thank you. My research and that of other scholars has shown that you were the most significant influence in these students' educational choices and accomplishments. You chose to instill the value of education in these students. It wasn't about the number of PTA meetings you attended or the number of band concerts that you endured. It wasn't about the volcanoes you built or the homework that you struggled to help with. It was about the quiet, or perhaps not so quiet, actions that demonstrated your love of education, the value you give to learning, and your recognition of education as the ultimate path to future success. You instilled in these students the motivation to do their best, the tools to accomplish their dreams, the inspiration to perhaps go further than you did, and the self-confidence to believe that anything is possible. You gave them their wings so that Ball State could inspire them to fly. You deserve a heaping helping of gratitude. These graduates owe you. Graduates, are you listening now? They may not earn enough to buy you a new house. Most of them will be paying off student loans for many years. But I hope that you'll watch and listen carefully for the quiet gratitude they'll show you. My son, a Ball State grad, is a teacher. And the pride I feel when I watch his students succeed is not only because of his great accomplishments, but maybe a little bit because I instilled the love of learning in him. I can pat myself softly on the back when he and his wife, also a Ball State grad, show their children, my grandchildren, how to read a book, sing a song, or identify tree leaves. I smile proudly as I watch my youngest granddaughter pretend to read, turning the pages one by one and babbling quietly as she stares at the pictures on each page. She does this because her mother, our oldest daughter, and her husband showed her how. And as I watch this daughter expertly navigate the complicated world of corporate America, she can trust that her educational foundation will always guide her to make great choices. I'm beaming when our youngest daughter, also a Ball State grad, is traveling the globe, asserting her independence as she takes on the world. She's fearless. She's even credited us for her love of travel and learning new things along the way, the things she complained endlessly about when we drug her on family road trips. The other daughter shows her gratitude in more direct terms, writing us notes and engaging us in the deep conversations that remind us what a fierce young woman she's become. She attributes her strength and independence to our steadfast support of her dreams and pursuits. Of course, I did not inspire these children alone. I did so alongside my amazing husband, also a recently retired Ball State faculty member. He was a brilliant educator, and he challenged us all to see education as the key to a better tomorrow. So parents, just watch for those moments that remind us that somewhere along the way, we sent powerful messages that penetrated those stubborn adolescent minds. Thank you for doing your part in motivating the Cardinals sitting on the arena floor today. In class of 2019, be sure to thank your parents, friends, spouses, teachers, other family members. You made these consequential decisions that brought you here today, but there were many others in your lives who helped inspire you to succeed. Be sure to let them know how much you value their impact on you. But I also hope that you will continue the tradition by instilling the value of education into future generations. So now what? Any ideas what you might do next? Some of you've landed the perfect job. Others have decided to further your education. Others, like me, don't have a clue. Yet another choice to make that will change the course of your life. I too have choices to make as I begin the next chapter of my own life. But one thing I do know for sure is that my passion for education will never end. My last words are from my children. Here's the advice they said I should give to you. Money isn't everything. Most of you will never be rich. But all of you can feel empowered to influence others and to provide guidance and inspiration. Stay balanced. Find balance among the parts of your life. Cherish all of your roles, but most importantly, cherish the people in your life. And just as my children advised me when I was writing these remarks, remember the words of Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you make them feel. I hope I have made you feel hopeful and inspired, ready to take on the world. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. I hope the value you give to education will take you far. It's time to spread your wings. We fly. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon, and all of us wish you and Greg and your entire family, we wish you good health and many years to come. Madam Provost, it's time to get to the business at hand. We are now ready to proceed with the awarding of our degrees.
We will now proceed with the hooding of the doctoral and specialist in education candidates. Will the candidates for all doctoral degrees and education specialist degrees please rise? President Mearns, as Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, I present to you those candidates who have completed all the requirements for the following advanced degrees: Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, and Specialist in Education.
Upon the recommendation of our outstanding faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony recognizing the very high level of intellectual accomplishment that you have attained. I welcome you into the honorable company of scholars. Congratulations on your special accomplishments.
The candidates for the degrees will now proceed to the platform to cross as their names are called by Dr. Deborah Mix, Professor of English, and be invested with the symbols of their degrees. Dean Adam Beach will lead the candidates to the platform.
Paige Kausch. Assisting in the hooding today is Lauren Schaefer, Associate Professor of Audiology. Michael Nathaniel Lazarchuk. Assisting with the hooding today is Lauren Schaefer. Kelsey Thompson. Assisting with the hooding today is Laura Stevenson, Director of the Audiology Clinic. Stephen Jeffrey Zarowski. Assisting with the hooding today is Blair Mattern, Director of Interdisciplinary Clinical Operations. Maysara Mohammed Al-Marabi. Assisting with the hooding today is Elizabeth Riddle, Professor of English. Catherine Green. Assisting with the hooding today is Paul Ranieri, Associate Professor of English. Kara M. Miller. Assisting with the hooding today is Jackie Gruch McKinney, Professor of English. Aletta Sanders. Assisting with the hooding today is Sharon Paulson, Professor of Psychology. Carrie Lynn Rogers. Assisting with the hooding today is Nina Isel, Professor of Special Education. Maureen Diane Sanders Bruner. Assisting with the hooding today is Gilbert Park, Associate Professor of Social Foundations of Education and Multicultural Education. Danny Cornelius Lackey. Assisting with the hooding today is Kendra Lowry, Assistant Dean of School Engagement. Michael Lee McCoy. Assisting with the hooding today is Kendra Lowry. Timothy Burke Harshbarger. Assisting with the hooding today is Serena Salum, Associate Professor of Educational Leadership. Wendy Gonzalez Canal. Assisting with the hooding today is Renee Mays, Associate Professor of Educational Psychology and School Counseling, and Sharon Bowman, Chair of the Department of Counseling Psychology, Social Psychology, and Counseling. Kevin Cannon. Assisting with the hooding today is Sharon Bowman. Pia Nathani. Assisting with the hooding today is Lawrence Gerstein, George and Francis Ball, Distinguished Professor of Counseling Psychology. Craig Deacon. Assisting with the hooding today is Molly Chop, Associate Professor of Psychology, Counseling. Lisa Marie Ridgely. Assisting with the hooding today is Lisa Rubenstein, Associate Professor of Psychology, Educational Psychology. Marlissa Ray Fillmore. Assisting with the hooding today is Christy Spears Neumeister, Professor of Psychology, Educational Psychology. Laura Michelle Vassell. Assisting with the hooding today is Andrew Davis, Professor of Psychology. Claire Wilmoth Braun. Assisting with the hooding today is Maria Hernandez Finch, Associate Professor of Educational Psychology. Jessica Rose Kulwicki. Assisting with the hooding today is Maria Hernandez Finch. Marissa Elizabeth Four. Assisting with the hooding today is Maria Hernandez Finch. Jacqueline Marie Cabezi. Assisting with the hooding today is Maria Hernandez Finch. Kaylee Miller. Assisting with the hooding today is Maria Hernandez Finch. Mario Michael Minder. Assisting with the hooding today is Mark Pyron, Professor of Biology. Brandon J. Dykstra. Assisting with the hooding today is Anthony Mahan, Associate Dean for Scholarship and Faculty Development. Ashley Nicole Bingham. Assisting with the hooding today is Thalia Mulvihill, Professor of Social Foundations of Education, Higher Education. Jessica Lynn Kirby. Assisting with the hooding today is Thalia Mulvihill. Catherine Jean Herbert. Assisting with the hooding today is Laura O'Hara, Professor of Communication Studies. Laura Rachel Krell. Assisting with the hooding today is Mei Zhang, Professor of Voice. Yi Chang. Assisting with the hooding today is Yu Fang Chen, Assistant Professor of Music Performance. Kelsey Delane Cosin. Assisting with the hooding today is Kathleen Maurer, Associate Professor of Voice.
We will now present the candidates for master's degrees. Will the master's degree candidates please stand? President Mearns, I am pleased to present to you those candidates who have completed all of the requirements for their respective master's degrees.
Upon the recommendation of our outstanding faculty that you have completed all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective master's degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony recognizing your completion of the first level of graduate study. Congratulations to each one of you.
Dr. David Pearson, Associate Professor of Exercise Science, will lead the candidates for master's degrees to the platform to cross as their names are called by Dr. Mix and Ms. Jennifer Blackmer, Executive Director for Immersive Learning in the Virginia Ball Center.
Catherine Claire Smith. Trevor Williamson. Dana Arnett. Courtney Kunk. Mona Logan Eder. Andrew Riley. Cody Leeser. Kyle Travers. Catherine Traylor. Kacheli Sanchez. Debbie Parker. Caitlin Bramlett. Amy Gibbs. Rebecca Barton. Catherine Joy Kaiser. Kelly K. McConaughey. Andrea Gassaway. Kayla Paquette. Luz Carmel Jean. Kayla Thompson. Angela Post. Melissa Magbu. Jessica Hudson. Dustin Neff. Crystal Stone. Erica Caton. Danielle Baker. Jessica Markin. Brittany Burris. Kylie Pearson. Kristen Ayler. Lisa Mizur. Megan Barnauskas. Lizette Moreno. Kimberly Pimentel. Crystal Manrique. Tasha Cole. Jennifer Reardon McSorley.
Emily Krug. Christina Giro. Eric Wooten. Okan Idudu. Benjamin Rossman. Logan Gaeza. Colin Hoots. Spencer Walter. Joshua Ireland. John Kubaj. Emile Bradford. Hannah Cressman. Kiera Fuller. Heather Rowley. Taylor Newsom. Kelsey Johnson. Austin Thomas. Matthew Nash. Jessica McNulty. Emily Pittenger. Joel Powell. Wendy Turngate. Renisha Jenkins. Samantha Grimmer. William Fountain. Andrew Stroh. Nicholas Carlini. William Birch. Sharon Richter. Joseph E. Miller. Alyssa Miller. Sean Miller. Kelsey Costello. Shannon Capwell. Genevieve Boulay. Claire Baker. Jana Amitovich. Jordan Rumschlag. Ali Mariuti. Samantha Ukonse. Courtney Makunti. Lauren Tavara. Erica Mankey. Bethany Marlowe. Hannah Johnson. Shapen Verta. Lauren Freeman. Danielle Ubuhalka.
Emily Doberstein. Bridget Dincher. Laura Norris. Jill Crampton. Jessica Beckman. Allison Wendell. Whitney Wooten. Kate Schwartz. Anna Walpe. Kathleen Schwartz. Kara Boot. Chelsea Rare. Michelle Bowie. Megan Cater. Madison Hayes. Megan Miller. Jenny Poe Panella. Elizabeth Westerhoff. Sharon K. Marshall Armstrong. Lauren Boylan. Dawn Orvis. Laura Becker. Molly Bleasy. Heather Utterback. Joshua Mannix. Samantha McFadden. Abigail Willens. Nicholas Zimmerman. Rebecca Burgess. Ben Rodness. Tashiana Avery. Caroline Heston. Carol Bradshaw. Lukeisha Porter. Talea Portis. Alyssa Kalin. Jade Argenbright. Krista Tobin.
Kristen Barnes. Melissa Nelson. Polly Thomas. Kristen Worthington. Brianna Jenkins. Tammy Hetty. Candace Jones. Lacey Hirschman. Adrian Cruz Peralta. Pamela Zunick. Carrie Higgins. Kristen Rich. Allison Hillis. Lindsay Philpott. Jessica Taylor. Alyssa Howe. Melissa Simpson. Francine Denicky. Alyssa Smith. Danielle Riddle. Deborah Polston. Sabra Vanoy. Emily Jarbo. Ashley Warren. Rachel George. Brittany Flogger. Victoria Lehman. Charity Coppola Heisler. Bree Dimmitt. Carrie Lamb. Allie Gould. Kristen Alcorn. Meredith Eibach. Katerina Goss. Bethany Foster. Paige Malucci. Dana Kaczynski. Casey Stanton. Catherine Dirks. Precious Brittany Begwash McClang. Allison Staskunwitz. Jenna Stevens. Nicole Bomber.
Melanie Venturelli. Carrie Sculatti. Mandy Kovac. Jennifer Hess. Hillary Locker. Lacey Kotkamp. Rachel Haddad. Allison Bayless. Joshua Campbell. Keaton Osborne. Jacob Dines. Brendan Cyrus. Nate Robertaze. Albert Bracken. Ashley Figueroa. Amanda Faye Hinkle. Jillian Zier. Jennifer Fracassa. Kathleen Maloney. Mina Vadati. Rachel Saunders. Katrina Flemister. Chantel Flick. Allison Garrison. April Sanders. Brittany Teal. Shannon Fife. Elizabeth Hannon. Ashley Cobes. Caitlin Rich. Taylor Kelly. Emily Beck. Hanyu Troy. Danielle Lombardo. Mercy Onoa. Naomi Breiler. Elizabeth Stein. Reina Hazimi. Laura Alanis. Todd Braddock. Rayma Deanch. Tiffany Harbor Kelly. Benji Langfield. Samantha Riley. Michaela Pieri. Andrea Grace Trinidad. Christina Sunarain. Ariel Brown. Levi Huddleston. Kiana White. Natalie Aragon. Sasha Van. Kenzie Page Troxel. Derek James Andrews. Megan Elizabeth Boroff. Grace Allen Pardick. Marissa Hopsteck. Sarah Hummel. Brian Schuriger. Cassidy Klaus. Eric Stone.
Seth Neal. Catherine Alsop. Leah Crabb. Megan Tickle. Michelle Militano. Catherine Myers. Daniel Kunor. Mackenzie Wallace. Amanda Schultz. Nicolette Wiley. Lauren Shear. Mark Matthews. Brandy Blankenbeckler. Jasmine Tate. Miranda Manis. Christy Bradford. Sharonda Clark. Erica James. Joseph Montemayor. Kimberly Michael. Amy Beatty. Megan Hamrick. Holly Brown. Crystal Geyer. Elizabeth Newfer. Jessica Tilka. Grant Williamson. Justin Springer. Kyle Hughes. Kevin Chamberlain. Mary Shumati. Lindsay Clefman. Cindy Greil. Krista Rinderly. John McKenney. Angel Hill. Benjamin Davis. Jessica Lindsay. Taylor Donahue. Ha Q. Bryce Murray. Jared Jacob. Skylar MacArthur. Lauren Borello. Kayla Adamson. Chase Thorpe. Casey Jones. Christopher Campbell. Nicole Lemaster. Mackenzie Cremines. Taylor Dillon. Darius Connell. Galen Puffs. Chiago Tukota de Mesica. Eric Satterwaite. Joshua D. Covert. Kyle Church. Taylor Mullins. Lizette Romero. Connor Miller. Samirin Casey. Alan Mizamakowski. Crystal Mills. Lacey Sanderson. Shaylin Berger.
Leon Zal. Nathan White. Ashley Selhorst. Sarah Paget. Samantha Cummins. Kelsey Blanchard. Kristen Donald. Elizabeth Humphrey. Amanda Allen. Sarah Eggleston.
Let's give our graduates another round of applause. Dr. John Emmert, Dean of the Honors College, will now announce the honors recognitions.
The Honors College provides distinctive educational opportunities for undergraduates of high academic achievement. In addition to their major and minor concentrations, students in the Honors College must complete the Honors Core curriculum in the liberal arts and sciences and Honors Colloquia that focus on critical analysis of issues in areas of faculty expertise. Each student must also complete a senior capstone thesis or creative project and maintain a cumulative grade point average of 3.33 or higher in all coursework. Departmental honors are awarded to those students who graduate with a minimum grade point average of 3.50 in their major. They must also complete special work in their major, as well as some form of thesis or creative project. Will you please stand and be recognized? Students with outstanding scholastic records graduate with academic honors. These students are wearing bronze, silver, or gold medallions on red ribbons. Students who have achieved scholastic averages between 3.60 and 3.79 are wearing the bronze medallion and graduating cum laude. Will you please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Those graduates who have earned scholastic averages between 3.80 and 3.89 are wearing the silver medallion and graduating magna cum laude. Will you please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. The highest scholastic honors given by the university go to those students whose scholastic averages are 3.90 or higher. These graduates are wearing the gold medallion and are graduating summa cum laude. Will you please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Congratulations to all of you who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude for your superior academic achievements.
And now it's time to recognize those who are receiving baccalaureate degrees or associate degrees. As I call the name of your college, please rise and remain standing. And by the way, this is the time when you can show your enthusiasm. So here we go. Stoupenal College of Architecture and Planning, please stand. Miller College of Business. College of Communication, Information, and Media. College of Fine Arts. College of Health. College of Sciences and Humanities. And Teachers College. President Mearns, I am pleased to present to you those candidates who have completed all of their requirements for their respective baccalaureate or associate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of our outstanding faculty that you have completed all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective bachelor's or associate degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony of your accomplishments. With pleasure and with pride, I now admit you into the company of educated women and men. You may now switch your tassels from the right to the left. So congratulations to all of our graduates, and it is an honor this morning that we have with us Ms. Kelly Lawrence. Kelly is representing our Ball State University Alumni Association. Kelly, it is my honor and my privilege to present to you the newest members of the Ball State University Alumni Association.
Please be seated until your college is called for the presentation of diplomas. Will Michael O'Hara, Associate Dean of the College of Fine Arts, and Lori Byers, Special Assistant to the Dean of the College of Communication, Information, and Media, please come forward for the reading of names. All candidates in the Stouffville College of Architecture and Planning receiving their degree will now proceed to the platform to cross as their names are called. All other candidates may remain seated until all names have been called. Will Dean Dave Ferguson and Associate Dean Tarek Mahfouz please come forward?
Josh Hillary. Michael Niemeyer. Representing the Miller College of Business are Brian Dean Stephen Ferris and Associate Dean Shashil Sharma.
Nicholas James Fazekas. Matthew Holland. Olivia West. David Hewitt. Kyle Milnarek. Penjane Lee. Nathaniel Bohannon. Brandon Decknadel. Taylor Goyette. Mary Gillum. Mecca Jordan. Maya Carissa Burgess. Shalissa Williams. Nolan Bowman. Zachary Cieslov. Caleb Reinsch. Oscar Rodriguez. Very interesting phonetic choices. Tanner Simpson. Simon Deffenbaugh. Chance Warren. Jasmine Carter. Barry Faust. John Lewis. Kristen Ireland. Kenya Watley. Gavin McKellen. Joshua Geis. Trevor Marshall. Luke Nondorf. Justin Dale Rusk. Drake Clossie. Starla Lachey. Jared Wilson. Trevor Wywick. Jake Hunter. Taylor Breadwell. Mindy Wagner. Tammy Canty. Andrew Phillips. Ahmad Smadi. Casey Miller. Eric Hirschbarger. Representing the College of Communication, Information, and Media are Dean Paige Turner and Professor Laura O'Hara.
Ethan Schneider. Jeremy Masukovich. Andrew Clawwitter. Jesse Oakley. Natasha Lambertson. Dylan Deanhart. Stephen Hall. Oscar Arriaga. Tyler Padgett. Elias Mitchell. Troy Baker. Kelsey Baker. Timothy Wise. Aaron Jekowitz. Joe McFerrin. Frankie Kozak. Representing the College of Fine Arts are Dean Seth Beckman and Scott Anderson, Professor in the School of Art.
Caleb Glick. Haven Knapp. Jacob Gaddis. Taylor Matthews. Representing the College of Health are Dean Mitchell Whaley and Associate Dean Jay Kandiah.
Cagney Chetnick. Carly Capello. Addison Reynolds. Lily Rinbarger. Emily McKibben. Kennedy Cornwell. Emily Dragomer. Savannah Watson. Melissa Peakey. Kimberly Curtis. Taylor Smith. Jesse Jones. Madison Cash. Austin Jordan. Arion Jones. Jasmine Sams. Curtis Archer. Seth Ainsworth. Todd Hauser. Brian Beam. Laura Andrews. Leslie Aaron Rector. Laura Allen. Austin Moore. Madison Franklin. Audrey Springer. Isabella Hartzell. Rebecca Toish. Melissa England. Ashley McWhirter. Alexa Schiller. Brittany Laguerre. Anna Maria Farmer. Catherine Meyer. Darby Gullett. Peter Keller. Samantha Tolbert. Gavin Hopkins. Ashton Pease. Sarah Dobbs. Justin Phillips. Destiny Lewis. Adam Cochran. Steve Stark. Ashley Foy. Ian Mill. Representing the College of Sciences and Humanities are Dean Maureen McCarthy and Associate Dean Kevin Smith.
We'll wait. William Willis. Eli Nelson. Michael Osborne. Dorothy Paulson Colkin. Gina Rodrigo. Kimberly Cleveland. David Bird. Selah Rossman. Taylor Slasher. Sistinus Stansberry. Taylor Bowman. Nicholas Smith. Adrian Mateno. Philip Ward. Danielle Boyce. Tyler Amaro. Brody Campbell. Tanner King. James Best. Kirsten Davis. Adam Faust. Christopher Stewart. Emily Skelton. Spencer Smith. Max Brown. Gregory Gilland. Benjamin Powell. Brianna Libitsky. Christopher Stalkup. Alyssa Swales. Andrew Harnish. Barbara Cox. Rachel Jen. Keegan Bach. Adam Knoll. Heather Jo Springs. Austin Hassinger. Jessica Martin. Megan Bell. Demetrius Brubry. Shanice Danielle Pointer. Tyrion Tarr. Stacia McMillan. Ashley Seifert. Brakia Douglas. Brooke Keelan. Catherine Jones. Sydney Stewart. Representing the Teachers College are Interim Dean Roy Weaver and Assistant Dean Kendra Lowry.
Jenny Clark. Rachel Moore. Kirsten DeHaven. Carly Taylor. Kirsten Hammer. Sharon Folger. Drew Christine Becker. Michelle Taylor. Emily Kayla Ransom. Molly Sales. Victoria Goodrich. Gabrielle Books. Aaliyah Walker. Catherine Malam. Victoria Huey. April Baylock. Tamara Royer. Myra Morgan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as our commencement ceremony draws to a close, it is my honor to speak briefly to our graduates on this special occasion. But before I begin, how about another big round of applause for all of our graduates? And this is not just a ceremony, this is a celebration, and graduates, we are here to celebrate you. But as you know, your academic success is not just the product of your individual effort. Rather, it is the result of the sustained and collective commitment of many people, some of whom are with us today. At Ball State, we have hundreds of distinguished faculty who are dedicated to teaching and to scholarship, and they are dedicated to treating our students as partners in the quest for knowledge and for greater understanding. Some of our faculty members are with us here today. They are wearing traditional academic regalia. This tradition symbolizes their commitment to sharing their knowledge with others while they continue the search for truth and wisdom. We also have thousands of talented, supportive staff members who are equally dedicated to your accomplishments. Now, we don't make them dress up in caps and gowns, but we know and appreciate their contributions to you. And we have trustees, two of whom are with us today, who care deeply about your success. Their commitment to our mission is a source of strength for all of us. But there's also another special group of people who deserve our recognition, and that is your family and your friends. These are the men and the women who have guided you. They have been there to support you with enthusiastic encouragement, with good advice, and with unconditional love. Sharon Paulson said that you should be silent in gratitude. Well, not right now. How about we give them a large round of applause as well? So now to you, our graduates. You also heard from Professor Paulson that life is a series of choices. The choices you make will shape your future as you leave our campus and as you begin making your first life choices as graduates. I encourage you, and I hope that you will reflect on the aspirations articulated in our university's mission statement. We commit and we believe that we have prepared you for a fulfilling career, and we hope that we have also inspired you to lead a meaningful life. But what is a fulfilling career? What is a meaningful life? I cannot answer these questions for you. No one can. Rather, each one of you will provide your own individual answers to those questions based on your own experiences, based upon your own circumstances, and your own unique aspirations, your own personal dreams. And your answers will almost certainly evolve and grow with the passage of time. But I do know this: professional success and career fulfillment, they are not the same. And that's because people generally equate success with financial rewards or impressive titles or with notoriety or fame. Those are external indicators of success, and I fear that you may very well find, as I have, that they can be temporary and they can be hollow. So I encourage you to seek fulfillment. Set professional goals that will make you and your families and your friends proud of your professional contributions. They will be proud because your contributions have improved the lives of other people. That impact, that fulfillment is enduring. I also encourage you to pursue a life of meaning. Life is a gift. It is a precious gift. And to lead a meaningful life, you should share that gift with the people who need you. To lead a meaningful life, you must also embody certain core values, such as the enduring values articulated in our beneficence pledge. Be sincere and speak the truth. Model integrity and value integrity in others. Be grateful. Be grateful and demonstrate that gratitude through your actions. Through your character and your commitment, please help us to create a world that can be more peaceful and can be more just. All of us here today, we believe in that brighter future because we believe in you. Graduates, I wish you great good luck and Godspeed.
I hope you enjoy your time today with your friends, fellow graduates, and families. And again, congratulations on reaching this special day in your lives. Now please join Dr. Kelsey Kosen for the singing of our alma mater. The words can be found on page 2 of the program. Please rise and remain standing until members of the platform have passed. Thank you.
Dear alma mater, hear our vow of faith and trust in thee. Thy Spirit hovers o'er us now and through eternity. Thy colors true of red and white shall e'er exalted be. We'll honor thee both day and night. Dear alma mater, we love thee.